In the 6 o'clock hour of Good Morning Chattanooga Weekend, we introduce you to some of the 26 embarking on a journey of a lifetime. Now, before we go to Betsy, who is at Lee University, we want you to meet more of the team. Run Now Relay directors say their journey all stems from our state's volunteer spirit and a famous Tennessean, Davy Crockett.
Now, 178 years later, another group of volunteers, 26 representing every mile of the marathon, are going to be taking another trek to show support for another group of Americans, but this time in Boston, Massachusetts. And we're not declaring Remember the Alamo, but now we're declaring Remember Boston.
26 people running 1,075 miles, each with their own reason and focus, fueling their desire to hit the pavement.
One friend had a mountain bike accident, and we all stood around him and didn't really know what to do as he was injured. We had no medical training. We didn't know how we could really help. And for 45 minutes, we stood there as we waited for first responders to show up and life force, and it was one of the worst moments of my life. So I relate that as to how people must have felt as their friends and family were affected during the Boston bombing last year.
For others, it just wasn't an option.
Everybody just supports everybody, and after what happened in Boston last year, the opportunity presented itself to be able to do something, give back to that city, and thought it was amazing. Had to do it.
For me, it really is just an opportunity to kind of take something that was meant to bring harm to people and meant as something that's kind of just evil and turn it into something positive and bring a positive message.
I think it's an epic event where you have people from the community coming together from Cleveland showing solidarity and hope and bringing peace and comfort and courage to a group of people who were challenged with that just a little while back. So why not be a part of something that's going to change history?
When this came up, this was more than just running a half marathon and doing some traveling. This is really for a cause. And so it really struck a chord with me. And when the bombing happened, it just struck at my heart.
And then there's the self-proclaimed senior runner of the group.
I've been blessed all of my life to have mobility, which are reasons why I'm doing this, to think about children who don't have the mobility that I now have. If I can help them, I want to do so.
If there's one thing the runners all agree on,
we care about them, and they're a part of a larger community.
Tight-knit community. Kind of a tight-knit community.
I mean, there's runners everywhere.
The running community is such a tight-knit group. It really is something that made us all come together for a good cause.
And we also want you to be able to follow these athletes as they run to Boston. News Channel 9's Betsy Golden is with their social media guru now to show us how we can keep tabs on where those runners are and how much money they've raised. Betsy?
Yes, Lauren, I am with the social media guru, Clark Campbell, and he's sort of giving me a lesson on, number one, how to do social media for myself, but how we can follow all of these runners. So talk to us a little bit about what you're doing, how we can follow them.
Well, we want to keep everybody informed along the way. We want people at home here in Cleveland and Chattanooga to be able to follow us. So we have a website. It's runnowrelay.org. You can follow us. You can follow where we're at. You can see our route. You can see all the things we're doing, pictures. I'll scroll up here and show you the social media feed. With the hashtag #RunToBoston, you can follow every step of our journey across Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter right here on our website. And we're also, if you don't mind me mentioning, we're doing this. We're trying to raise $1,000 a day in every state that we go through.
7 states.
7 states.
Plus DC.
Plus DC. So you can say 8.
Okay. 8. Yeah. Let's go with $8,000.
Yeah.